My name is Christine Marquette, and I'm a registered dietitian with the Austin Regional Clinic. And I've had some questions of how to use the Atkins diet as a vegetarian or a vegan. Now, truly, if you're a vegan, you really can't do the Atkins diet. This is a low carbohydrate, high protein, high fat diet. And as such, in the very first phase of the program, you're limited to only 20 grams net carbs. For somebody who is vegan, they won't be able to eat enough calories or feel full because they have such limited options. A vegan is not getting fat from cheese, they're not getting fat from eggs or any source of dairy. The only fat that they would be able to consume would be from avocados, olives, and nuts. And even though those items are all high fat, they do still have some carbohydrates. So again, because you have to limit your carbs to only 20 per day, there's no way a vegan could eat enough to actually consume enough calories to sustain themselves on a daily basis. So truly a vegan cannot do the Atkins diet. A vegetarian who is still using some dairy products, they actually have a possibility that they could follow the Atkins because they could get a lot of their protein and fat from eggs, from cheese, from whole milk. But it still would be difficult, again, because you have to limit that carbohydrate so much. Vegetarians usually eat a lot of fruit, they usually eat a lot of vegetables, they eat a lot of whole grains. You cut all of that out, you cut it down so much, it does make it very difficult. There would be very little variety in somebody who's vegetarian. They'd be eating primarily eggs, cheese, drinking whole milk. And even whole milk still has some carbohydrates. So if you're having to limit again to 20, just to give you an example, an 8-ounce cup of whole milk has 12 grams of carbohydrate in it. So that's already more than half of your carbs that you can consume on the Atkins diet in that first phase. So not really able to do this if you're vegetarian or vegan. You just really can't do the Atkins diet, at least not the traditional method, not those first couple of phases. The vegetarian may be able to get away with that third or fourth phase that already includes more carbs, but they wouldn't be able to follow Atkins as it's described in the book.